welcome to today's episode. This one is special to me because it's actually the very first anime movie I ever owned. I will never forget the fact that of all people, a random family member of mine got this for me on a whim because they heard I liked Dragon Ball Z and Gundam Wing. They had absolutely no idea what they had just bought other than the fact that it looked like some sort of foreign animation, but unbeknownst to them, it would be the first spark in my journey to becoming a physical media collector of all types of anime from that point on. Here we go, everybody. We are going to dive headfirst right in, boom boom satellite style, into the 2004 anime CGI hybrid movie, Appleseed. Let's go. One of the first of its kind, melding these two mediums together to form an interesting and at the time bold new look that was truly groundbreaking for its day and age. This new art style was trying to capture a middle ground between realism, CGI, and anime using early motion capture and computer graphics to tell its story. In doing so, films like this helped pave the way and coin the term 3D live anime. If you want to know more about this type of art, I recommend you go check out YouTuber Immortalium's channel with his episode on strange CGI anime films prior to Appleseed, where he'll explain more on CGI anime hybrids and their interesting early history. But as for this movie, let's start off somewhere before the opening scenes of Appleseed. Dunin Newt, our main character, is a frontline soldier caught in the ruins of a post-World War III Earth. She's been fighting rogue human factions and leftover autonomous war machines that refuse to accept the ceasefire that had been long overdue. Dunin represents the remnants of the regular army, stubbornly clinging to her mission in the wasteland long after the rest of the world has moved on. But she is also unaware that this global conflict and its political ties have actually ended. As we clearly see in the first scenes of the movie, she still continues her crusade against these autonomous war machines until she's captured by a recovery unit from a far-off Utopian type city known as Olympus. Dunin, deemed too valuable to be left behind but no longer needed in a war that has passed her by, is whisked away via military transport after being rendered unconscious. Cutting straight to Olympus with a kick-ass opening credits scene, we see a breathtaking utopian city powered by advanced technology and populated by genetically engineered bioroids. This is her new home, and shortly after waking up, she is reunited with her former lover and combat partner, Briarios, who is now a full cyborg, and one of the recovery unit members that picked her up out of the war-torn wasteland. As she wakes, she learns quickly that peace in Olympus is more illusion than it is reality. She notices political tensions simmering beneath the surface, and Hitomi, a high-ranking bioroid that befriends her, believes that Dunin may be the key to saving them all from the dangers that lurk inside this facade of a perfect utopia. As the layers of conspiracy start unraveling, Dunin discovers her mother's connections to Olympus's creation and the hidden data that could either destroy or preserve the city. Briarios becomes both a warrior and an emotional anchor for Dunin, while Hitomi's idealism gives her a reason to fight beyond just survival. The final act delivers explosive mech battles, betrayals, and a race against time to protect the bioroid population from engineered extinction, as Briarios and Dunin fight as guardians of a fragile new hope. Appleseed went bold by diving into full CGI before it was cool. In 2004, this film really broke visual grounds with fluid mech combat, sleek urban architecture, and characters that felt both stylized and human. The story blends cyberpunk action with philosophical depth and does so while keeping its characters charming and full of chemistry. The blend of sci-fi aesthetics, political intrigue, and emotional connection still hits hard. If you haven't seen it or haven't revisited it in a while, I encourage you to go back and watch a film that dared to combine style, substance, and spectacle in a way very few anime films have. It might not have aged the best, but looking back now, I actually think it's cooler than it was before. Now that I'm older and it's had these years to grow on me, I respect the vision a lot more and admire that they were bold enough to go with this sense of art direction and make a full-fledged film out of it that's honestly not half bad. It's a cool, thoughtful, and visually stunning ride with an absolutely killer soundtrack. In conclusion, I'm actually stoked that we are giving this movie away as our spark for this week's competition winner. Just sign up for our Patreon for $3 and enter a picture you drew based on the materials we reviewed today in this video for your chance to win. It could be a stick figure for all we care. Who knows, you might win. There's no gimmicks or hidden fees. It's just $3 and send us your art based on this movie and we will ship it to you for free if you win. It doesn't have to be the best artwork, it just has to have some heart behind it. And at this time, I'd like to thank our Patreon subscribers for tuning in and being a part of the ONi1 collective, and we can't wait to see you the same time next week for another mashup as we will be dropping our first back-to-back reviews. We will be reviewing a normal weekly item and one of our large competition giveaway prizes that we plan on doing every single month worth hundreds of dollars for the first time. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that button to see what we have in store for you to win every week. And if you'd like, follow us on these other social media pages. Again, this is your friend, ONi1, signing off. And we'll see you next time. Later, Bioroids.